Welcome back to the next level at PAX East 2014. I'm Saber of the Frag Dolls, and I am joined by Auntie and John from Trials Fusion. You guys want to say hi?
Hello.
Hello.
Awesome, awesome. So we are here to show off Trials Fusion, the latest in the Trials franchise. So before we dive into gameplay specifically, can we talk a little bit about, you guys were here earlier this week in Boston for a very specific and very fun event. Can you guys talk a little bit about what that event was?
Okay, I'll go.
Yeah, you
So
go.
we had a track jam, track building competition. Custom built tracks has always been a big part of Trials, and of course it's going to be a big part of Trials Fusion. So we had a competition on our current game, Trials Evolution, and we brought the winners here to PAX to get a week in the Trials Fusion editor and build tracks which are now playable on the PAX floor.
Excellent.
Yeah, actually, the tracks were really good.
Very good tracks, yeah.
Like in 5 days, they created really amazing stuff.
Yeah. So how many finalists did we have here for that event?
We have 6 finalists, and from I don't want to say all over the world, but from the US, UK, and France. So we got some multicultural group here.
Sweet. So can we play some of their tracks now?
Absolutely. Let's check some out.
Awesome. Which one do you think we're going to play first?
So first we're going to check out a track by Vladi, who is from Pennsylvania.
Yeah. Now, Vladi, I think, had an interesting case in this particular track jam, right?
Yeah, Vladi got a few less days than everybody else because of work and stuff. He wasn't able to come out for the whole time, but he still managed to put together a pretty nice track in just a couple of days.
Yeah. Yeah, and so what difficulty, because there are different difficulties within Trials Fusion.
Absolutely.
What difficulty is his track in?
This is a hard track, so we're taking the Pit Viper, which is the kind of the Trials bike. As you can see, I'm already messing up here.
Yeah, but you have only one hand.
Yeah, I'm working with a handicap.
Yeah. What happened to your hand?
I was rescuing a baby from mountain lions on my motorcycle.
That's the official story.
Yes, and there was like a volcano. I had to jump my motorcycle over the volcano and kind of pull the baby off of some rocks.
The real story is the ping pong match, but
Yeah. Nobody needs
Oh,
to know
so
about that.
you're bringing it up, and
that's
it's
what
making
happens.
him crash. Exactly.
but I mean this is really good track. Only like 12 hours actual work time, and this like whole setting is moving and lots of lights
I'm
and
doing
different
really
topics.
poorly at this jump too. Let's see if I can get it right this time.
And can you guys speak a little bit about
no.
the editor that the participants used to create these tracks in Trials Fusion?
Yeah, we use the actual same editor when we are creating the game that we give to users. So whenever we know that people are good creating tracks, we are kind of safe in a way that they can create this kind of stuff pretty fast.
Yeah, absolutely. And these are going to be the first user-generated tracks available when Trials Fusion launches. Is that correct?
Absolutely.
Yeah, when the game comes out, all of these 6 tracks are in track center.
Very cool.
There we go.
Did
I
you
made
get
it for bronze medal.
There you
Good.
go.
5 faults in a minute 15. Try and beat me.
Good stuff. Oh.
Oh, I have
on
the
now.
right. Do we have a time for beating your record?
Sure. I don't see why
Okay,
not.
I beat it.
Yeah.
Let's make a bet.
Uh-oh.
Okay, what's the bet?
Like, I don't know, who wears shorts longer in winter and then goes to ice swimming?
So where are you guys from specifically, so we can put it into context?
So the Red Link's office is in Helsinki, Finland, which is pretty far north in Europe. And it does get quite cold. And actually, there was already a shorts challenge this last winter between Antti and the game designer on Trials Frontier, our mobile Trials game.
Okay. And who won that one?
Nobody. They both wore shorts all winter long.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. So how cold does it get? It's gotta be
Minus 20 it was only, so it's not that bad.
Not that bad.
It wasn't
No.
for very long. This was actually a pretty tame winter for Finland.
Yeah.
So they kind of got off easy. So I hope they do it again next winter.
That is crazy. That is absolutely crazy.
No, it's normal.
or normal. That too.
Yeah.
That
Oh.
too.
The
So what are
Fin-
some of your favorite parts about this track in particular?
Well, I'm kind of impressed that Vladi was able to do so many animations and stuff in such a limited amount of time, because that's kind of one of the more complex things that you can do in the editor. And he's still got quite a few animations going on here. We'll see as we check out more Trials tracks over the next 2 days from the track jam that some of the guys get really elaborate with their animations.
Absolutely.
And Vladi was able to get some good animations in there in a pretty short amount of time.
Yeah.
Good.
So
I won.
who you won that one?
Yeah.
You did.
All right.
You beat me.
John, you're in trouble
Sorry.
now.
I lost. So next, go back to the. We're going to look at medium this time.
So that was the first finalist track that we showed, but we're going to show a second one now.
Absolutely.
And which one is this one?
This one is from Luki19, who's from the UK. I think it's Gaisuka Jungle.
Nice.
I'm not sure where I think he said he made that word up, but.
But so what do we like about this track?
Well, this track kind of has an interesting mechanic to it because instead of just being a normal trials track where the goal is to get from point A to point B as fast as you can, in this one you have to do tricks, and you have the little robot here following you around that's telling you how many tricks you've done.
Nice.
And,
oh, and it resets. I see that.
Yeah, when you go through the gates, if you haven't done the number of tricks, see it says 2 tricks. So he has to do 2 tricks before he gets to the gate, or it'll take a little bit of speed away from him and make
No,
it.
it actually
take him a
gives
little
you
bit longer.
speed if you pass the gate.
No, I'm saying if you don't,
Yeah.
do the tricks, yeah. If you do both tricks, then you get to keep your speed through the gate.
Very cool. So it doesn't stop you. It just gives you an added bonus in moving on.
Exactly. Yeah.
Very cool. And speaking of tricks, now this is a new feature of Trials Fusion. Is that correct?
The FMX is a new feature, freestyle motocross, where you get to pull big air, and as you can see, pull some crazy moves on the motorcycle here.
Oh, that looks insane.
I
That
really
looks
like the ones
absolutely
where you
insane.
turn upside down and kind of hang off the bottom of the bike.
My favorite, I never. Oh, that
Sorry,
was a good
I cannot
crash.
yell. I broke the mic.
My favorite trick that I've seen, and I can never do it, is the Proud Hero. I think that's what it's called.
The Proud Hero is a popular
But
trick.
I love it.
Pull a Proud Hero for us, Auntie.
No,
No.
Oh,
No
you
pressure.
were about to do it.
I didn't have time.
Didn't have enough air on that jump.
pressure.
No, maybe.
Maybe this one, yeah?
No.
Oh, no?
No, you pretty much you need pretty big air to pull off the tricks, which why this track is kind of challenging because the jumps are there, but they're not super big. So you have to pull out the jumps
Proud Hero.
quickly.
Oh!
There he was.
Oh, we almost had it. Almost
I
had
have it.
This is my favorite trick. I love it. I think it's
You're going
hilarious.
slow through every gate.
And I do like his ending here. I thought this was just kind of a fun ending. I don't know if you've seen it yet.
The ending animations are another staple of Trials games. We always like to be unkind to the rider after he crosses the finish line.
Good.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but specifically you've done ending animations.
I
is
have
that right?
done some ending animations in Trials Fusion as well as Trials Evolution.
Very cool. Very cool.
Again, let me have a hand go with this one.
Do you remember what your score was,
Just
so we
show
can
you how
compare
it's
it
done.
to?
It's 1
John's?
fault and 1 minute, 90
right.
seconds.
There we go.
I'm going to beat you. I
So-
have to redeem myself.
So when the participants came to be a part of Track Jam, did they have specific guidelines to follow in making these tracks?
They kind of had a loose kind of theme, and you can see here that Luki kind of followed it to a T. It was robots and big air FMX. And so Luki has hit on both of those points. Oh no!
That's
See?
okay. Try again. And it's kind of funny because I was there with Track Jam at Track Jam with you guys, and I got to see the finalists put together these tracks, and it's amazing, you know, the amount of work and detail is put into these tracks. Specifically in this one, every tree is like hand placed there.
Every
Is
tree
that
is
right?
hand
Like,
placed, and he's got a ridiculous number of trees in here.
Yeah, it's absolutely incredible. It's incredible to see them start from the very beginning with just a base setting, not a whole lot there, and they can go and make so many different things.
Doing horribly.
Yeah,
at
and we
these
use the same editor when we are creating the game. So we don't have any external editor.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
and you can
There
do
we
pretty
go.
much
There's
everything.
the
I
Proud
just
Hero.
saw the Proud Hero.
And I got a nice little speed boost going through the gate there. Let's see if I can pull off something else nice on this jump.
Very cool. Oh, that was close.
A little rough landing
Face
there.
plant
It
landing.
happens. I don't know if I'm going to get 3 tricks before the next gate because it's right there.
But it's not resetting. It's just reducing a bit the boost in power.
Right.
Yeah. And it was interesting. I remember, Auntie, when you came to Track Jam and you started talking to them about, you went through every track that had been created up to that point and you had given them feedback.
Yes.
And specifically you were talking about lighting and how you should light certain things in the level. And I just thought it was very interesting. Are there any tips that you can give to people who are maybe new to level editing and designing that you should tell them to consider when they're developing.
People should focus on driving line first and making driving line fun, and then the background animations, and just train a lot, make lots of tracks.
Okay.
That gets you good.
Exactly.
Awesome.
Just keep at it.
Are there any tracks that you have that you're partial to from previous games? Any particular ones that just kind of stand out in your mind that you think people should go try and play?
Well, I made the Giga track Trials Evolution, so
All right, good.
people
good.
should finish that in under 6 minutes.
6 minutes.
6 minutes. So what's
That's
a
a
normal
rough
track
time.
time in Trials Fusion? What's standard?
In about 30 seconds, but in Giga track, it's just can take like half an hour easily.
Half an hour for one track?
Yeah, because it's 4 kilometers long.
A good
Wow.
time on Gigatrack is about
And you
7
made
minutes.
that one.
Yeah,
How long did that take you?
about I don't know. It does normal time is like 4 or 5 days for track, but that took like I don't know 6 months, 200 hours.
Oh
something like
my
that.
goodness.
But I just made that one track. We have lots of good people, and we are working in a team that people are giving feedback all the time, and that helps a lot. So maybe one guy makes a driving line, and other guys make bit background, and some can tunes the time.
Yeah.
So it's team effort in making tracks.
That's awesome. That's so cool to see. And you say team effort, and that's kind of what happened with the finalists here too. They would help each other. They would
Yes.
give each other tips
Yeah.
and pointers and explain things. And it wasn't so much like a cutthroat competition, which I don't think it was ever intended to be. But it was nice to see at least that they worked together.
It was great to
Yeah.
see the guys work together and help each
Absolutely.
other out.
And people said that they learned more about these few days than
Yeah.
making tracks alone at home.
Yeah, which is so cool. And this was the first track jam you guys have ever done?
This is the first track.
Yeah, but
At least one like in this style.
Yeah, what we have done, but people have been doing own competitions long time, like themselves.
Yeah.
So for example, Vladi, which is our one guy here, he has arranged lots of good competitions.
Very cool. So for the finalists, for people at home and people here at PAX even who want to play these or at least see them and vote on them, where can they go to vote on their favorite finalist track?
You know it.
No, the link is kind of convoluted. It's a little long, but you go to the Trials portal on the Ubisoft website, which I believe is ubisoft.com/trialsfusion.
Yeah.
And there will be a link there.
Okay.
But isn't like usually TV people say the address is here.
Go here.
Yeah, go here.
We're on Twitch on the chat. Maybe Joker's in the back. He can.
Maybe Joker's there. He
throw
can
a
help
link
out.
into the
And
chat.
now he's typing.
Absolutely.
Right.
And then if people want to know more about Trials Fusion, when it's going to come out, where they can get it, what can you guys tell them?
Tuesday.
Coming out next week.
Tuesday.
Next week. That's
on
awesome.
on the consoles, it's coming out next week, and then April 24th on the PC.
Okay, so the big month is this month for launch.
Yes, absolutely.
Excellent. Very cool. Very cool.
Cool.
Well, I think that's just about all the
do it,
time
yeah.
that we have for
So
Trials
we'll be
Fusion.
back tomorrow.
Anything?
Check out some more tracks. I think we're going to be looking at them with
Yes.
Achievement Hunter.
Yeah, I think we're going to be back, and then we're back also on Sunday.
Absolutely.
So
So we'll have seen all 6 tracks by the end.
very cool. I like it. All right. Well, any final parting words for people at home who are checking out Trials Fusion, maybe for the first time?
I'll leave this one to you, man.
Why? Wrestling back to Olympics, or I think it's already.
Is it?
So I don't know.
He's a fan of wrestling, so
Oh.
We have a
he
wrestling
was
match
upset
in
when
office.
they took wrestling out
But
of
should
the
I say
Olympics.
something about trials? Play
You should
lots of
say
trials.
something about trials, I
Oh, okay.
think, yeah.
Play lots of trials.
Play lots of trials.
Trials
Play
games.
trials. Practice
any
makes
trials.
perfect.
Practice does make perfect. Yes. Yes. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for your time.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
keep watching. Stick around. We have more awesome content coming from the next level at PAX East 2014.